Have you ever felt the adrenaline surge through your veins as you confront the unknown? The kind of unknown that lurks in the shadows, waiting to terrify your senses? If you haven't, Evil Dead Rise is about to take you on a roller coaster ride through the realms of horror, pushing the boundaries of fear and anticipation. The Evil Dead franchise has been a cornerstone of horror cinema, and with each installment, it manages to reinvent itself while staying true to its spine-chilling roots. Now, as we delve into the latest installment, Evil Dead Rise, the question that looms large is, have you truly experienced horror? Hi there, folks, this is Gummo. Join me as we uncover the top 10 what the F moments that will undoubtedly leave an indelible mark on the horror genre. Brace yourself for a ride into the unknown, where every scene is a revelation and every moment is a shock waiting to unfold. Before we start, a disclaimer for spoiler alert, as this video talks heavily on the whole plot of the movie. At number 10, the haircut. What a way to start this film with the usual setting. A wild POV sprinting through the forest in the opening sequence to pay homage to the 1981 classic movie. But wait, it's a clever trick. The POV isn't some evil force. It's just Caleb's drone annoying Teresa, a friend of his girlfriend Jessica, chilling in the cabin. Teresa heads inside to read and check on Jessica. But here's the twist. Jessica, reading the same book, goes bonkers, screaming the words and pulling a scalp-ripping stunt on Teresa.
Who's the brainless meat now?
A shocked Teresa stumbles out just in time for Jessica to use Caleb's drone for an underwater decapitation. And guess what? Jessica rises from the water, setting the stage with a bang as the film's titles pop up.
Shit like this gets locked away for a reason.
Number 9, The Book of the Dead. Following a powerful earthquake, the three siblings stumble upon a hole in the parking garage, and Danny, being adventurous, heads into a spooky bank vault. After a fake-out jump scare courtesy of a Jesus statue, Danny hits the jackpot with old documents and vinyl records. Back at the apartment, Danny and Bridget dig into the book, hoping it's worth $1 or $2. The book looks wild, unlike the ones in previous Evil Dead flicks. Sharp teeth, creepy veins on the cover. The teeth bite Danny. His blood drips, and the book goes all unlock mode. Inside, images of possession, evil rituals, and gruesome sacrifices. Trust me, Danny should have tossed that book in the nearest sewer grate. It's a wild ride from here on.
What's up, sis?
At number 8, Bad Eggs. After Ellie got possessed in the elevator, she stumbles home to her family all groggy, decides to cook eggs, but things get weirder. She cracks the eggs into the pan and they start to sizzle. But then she starts to mash them up with her spatula. She's mashing them harder and harder until they're just a gooey mess. She starts talking about how she wants to crawl inside their bodies and be one with them.
Climb inside your body so that we could stay one happy family.
Her eyes are glazed over. It's clear that she's no longer herself. With a creepy warning about not letting it take her babies.
Don't let it take my babies.
Possessed Ellie goes on to vomit this seriously gross gray sludge. Number 7, Reverse The Shining. From Danny's creepy elevator vision in The Shining to a recent one in Megan. Elevators are like horror traps. Beth and Cassie, after narrowly escaping a horrifying hallway, end up in an elevator nightmare. After a scissor showdown with Ellie, they dash to the hallway thinking they're safe. But wait, the dead residents, now influenced by deadites, spring back to life, chanting, "Dead by dawn." Panic mode. Beth and Cassie dash to a glitchy elevator. Cassie figures out Ellie's keys are jamming the door, finally closing it. Sounds good, right? Wrong. They hit the garage button, and boom. The elevator turns into a bloodbath, attacked by a multi-armed entity, crashing and freeing Beth and Cassie in a blood-soaked spectacle. Number 6, Tied Up. As Ellie takes the elevator, and as she reaches the lobby, the flying camera reaches her. Mirroring the infamous tree scene from the original and remake, the elevator cable begins to wrap around Ellie's body. This is a physical manifestation of the demon's possession. The cable is like a snake, constricting Ellie and preventing her from escaping. As the cable wraps tighter and tighter, Ellie screams in pain and terror. She is powerless to resist the demon's possession.
Ellie?
At number 5, the hallway slaughter. Following Ellie's wild, demonic episode, Beth and the kids try to escape. Right there, Ellie unveils her possessed self to everyone on the floor, going on a full-on rampage. She tackles her neighbor Gabe, gnashing at his face, and shockingly, she yanks out his eyeball with her teeth. Picture this. Ellie spits Gabe's eyeball into the mouth of one of his terrified sons. In the midst of this craziness, Beth and the kids manage to retreat, barricading themselves inside the apartment. Beth peeks through the peephole, and in a flash, Ellie brutally takes down Gabe, ripping his throat out and brutally harming his 2 kids. An elderly tenant with a shotgun also meets a gruesome fate, dragged away in an instant. Number 4, delicious glass. After Ellie goes all threatening with the tattoo gun, Bridget dashes to the bathroom to check out her cut. It's not just any cut, it's infected, and things get wild. Black veins start spreading, and there's a literal blood fountain from her nose and mouth. Beth later spots Bridget chilling on the kitchen counter, back turned. When she turns around, bam! Bridget's munching on a glass vase like it's a snack, and we get some intense shots of the glass slicing her throat from the inside. Why? She's on a mission to rid her stomach of maggots because, you know,
I don't like having things inside my tummy.
And that's not all. She takes it up a notch by slicing Beth's leg with a cheese grater. Cassie has to go hardcore, using Staphne to shove it through her demonic sister's head. On top 3, Mommy's with the maggots now. After Ellie passes out and everyone thinks she's done for, a fly buzzes into her eyes, and bam. She's alive, shocking everyone. They attempt to cool her off in the bathtub because she's burning up. But here's where it gets crazy. Out of nowhere, she starts crawling up the ceiling, lets out this eerie scream, and then dramatically drops back into the tub. And to top it off, she whispers something super creepy like,
Mommy's with the maggots now.
At top 2, Hush, My Baby. After some eerie singing by Ellie, Cassie checks out the situation through the peephole. Ellie, almost like she senses her, turns to the door and starts chatting with Cassie, claiming she feels better.
Open up now.
Now Cassie, super sharp, tells her mom,
You don't look so good, Mom.
but despite her wits, she falls for the Deadite mind tricks.
That's it.
The moment Cassie opens the door, Ellie lunges at her, but Beth swoops in for the save. And our top pick for the what the F moment is the Marauder. So, after Beth and Cassie step into the blood-filled elevator, things get wild. Danny and Bridget, possessed and all, start sticking their arms into Ellie. But then, we find this creepy page in the Book of the Dead, showing this demonic nightmare with tons of heads and arms. They make a run for it in the garage, aiming for Ellie's car to escape this madness. But, oh no, the car jams, and the monster is closing in. They sprint for the door. The creature grabs Cassie and pulls her back in. It turns out to be this freaky mix of Ellie, Danny, and Bridget fused together. T's jaw-dropping. For die-hard Evil Dead fans, this scene is a seriously sick addition to the list of messed up stuff Deadites can pull. And that's it for today. Feel free to comment down your pick on the what the F moments in this movie. If you like this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Open up now.
Thanks again, folks, and I'll see you next time.